Da-da-dee-dee-dee-dum-dum.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pups and Pups Show Paranormal. So, tonight we've got my lovely pups on channel. We are actually going to be talking about our channels today, guys, and give you some updates. So, I am going to go over to Pups so we can explain a little bit more about what he wants to do. So, over to you, Pups.
Okay, welcome to the Pup and Pop Show. She says the pup and the pup, but I say the pup and the pup and the pup and the pup and the pip and the pup. Say that's
Pup, pup, pup,
what Yeah. So Christina came in and she said, "Okay, I'm here. Let's get the show started." Hey,
Christina,
Stephanie.
Stephanie, and Christine. Hello, my sweet pies.
Yeah. So how you guys going? I hope you're going good. Yeah. So
Share out, guys, because I can't do it.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking, with the shows and everything, it's almost like everything lately's been revamped up. And I notice a lot of different channels in our community are taking stuff that they used to do, bringing it back, and stuff that they're doing now, they're updating it and doing stuff different. And that, I think it's really cool,
It is.
So,
It is.
yeah, and like, myself too included, I've been thinking, well, what do I want to do on my channel, this, that, and everything else, and stuff. But like, I'm kind of liking the way it's going right now. Like, I was wondering if I should do, something else or do some different things. But I got a couple of really good suggestions, and a couple other things. But so what I like doing, or like what I'm doing is, I got one thing there, and it's just like for mini investigations or whatever. If I go out and do a 20-minute or 30-minute investigation, I pop that up there, because I do sometimes I go out and investigate, and it's just, just because, well, I'm there and I got my stuff, so why not?
Why not?
So why not? So I'm putting up my why not investigate. That's a good name for it, actually. Why not investigate?
Why not? Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
See, we just come up with a name as well.
We just come up with a name. See, I was calling it mini investigations, but I think I got to change it to why not investigate. So yeah. So that's pretty cool. I enjoy that. And the other thing is, like, I'm doing a bunch of stuff on there lately of how I do things, little series, and so far that's still going pretty good. I think people are liking it. I think the people are enjoying that series, so I'm going to keep that series going. I think, but I used to do it a long time ago. I used to. Hey Thor, how you going? I used to do that a long time ago, but I started redoing it again, and I'm glad, because I like doing that. So, and then now about the wolf.
How are you, Tiggs?
Hey Tiggies, the wolf likes it too, right? And a lot of the Nubians and a lot of wolfpack like those things. So I'm going to continue doing how I do things as a separate,
Well, yeah, a lot of people did write under your post, because you've done that video up, and you said just write your comments underneath what you think. And I did put, just be you, Pups, and keep doing what you're doing. And just, if you want to add a little bit of spice into it, add a little bit of spice doing your little, your little investigations.
So, yeah, so I'm going to do that. And then I got a bunch of people asking for, if I could show some of the haunted objects I got,
Yep.
and I like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have like a haunted object series, but it's only gonna be the haunted objects that aren't locked away. Like kingfisher gloves maybe, and a few others. There's a few others that I keep close by, sort of. And it's better now. Okay. Yeah. So that's another thing I was thinking about was redoing all of this. So you want to be a paranormal investigator? I was thinking about bringing that back, but just start from the beginning and
Hmm.
like just do. I'll call it the relaunch or something. Uh,
So
investigate.
what, you're going to do that pre-recorded as well then, are you, Pops?
Yeah, I'm gonna just um, do a lot of that will be pre-recorded, and then of course I'm always gonna. I still want to always do our night, uh, and then the night with Christina, and then the night with Drew. Like those three will stay; those aren't going anywhere.
Hmm.
Once I get back from New York, yeah, going.
Yay!
Once I get back from New York, I'll start doing. I might start doing some 3:30 lives again, but I'm still definitely going to be doing premieres. So if I don't do the lives, I'll be putting up premieres, and I'll be in chat with everybody, and it'll still be cool. So
I like the premieres. I think they're really cool. I think they were cool.
yeah, I enjoy it because I'm there to watch, and if people have questions or something, uh, hey Vic, uh, if people have questions and stuff, I'm right there to answer it too at the same time, right? So it's kind of cool.
Hello, Eli. That boy ain't right. Yeah, well, I prefer I like the premieres because I didn't really used to do very many premieres, but I've been doing that with my meditation because I found the same thing. Because when you're on live and you're meditating, you don't really want to start talking all the way through it because it
Hmm.
ruins what you're doing. So I've really liked it because I can be in the chat and go, yeah, well, if you do it like this and stuff, like it's just so much more professional as well, I think.
Yeah. Christina says that she wants me to redo that series if she doesn't chain me to New York. She says I
If
might.
I don't train him. Let's not start talking about chains and everything because you know how kinky everybody gets in the bloody chat.
Oh, they're bad. They did that. This family's messed up, and that boy writes here, and
Yeah, that's what I said. Hello, Eli. That boy ain't
good.
right.
It's not good. That boy ain't right. Just says shit right off the top, and you're like, what the hell are you talking about sex for? This is not a sex
Yeah,
channel.
but Curtis is not much better. Curtis has got bad foot. Keeps going on about whipped cream and that's for God's sake.
Yeah,
Every shit
yeah,
on the minute. Whipped
what the
cream.
hell, people? What the hell? Thor says, thank you, Eli, for sharing your story.
Yeah, it was really good to have you up.
Yeah. That boy still ain't right. You got that right, Tiki. That boy
I
ain't
don't
never
think he'll never be right.
he'll never be right. That boy ain't gonna be right no how. Mm.
Wouldn't be Eli if he was.
Oh, I told the dog, don't bite that boy. That boy ain't right. He gonna give you gas. And then you're gonna be
And do you
sick.
know what? Aura has been going for the marathon today. She was running between mine and Pup's streams, houses to get food. Like I'm back
Yeah,
and
she's running back and forth. It was funny because I decided I'm gonna have some peanut butter toast, right? So Pop doesn't really eat peanut butter.
no.
Aurora loves peanut butter. So I said, I'm making some peanut butter toast. And I just finished putting the peanut butter and she's standing there. Well, where's mine? You know.
I
So
can just
I
imagine
had to make her
it.
then she run back and had toast, ham, and cheese at your place, right?
Yeah.
And then she
And then
ran.
she had a chocolate cookie. Then she went back to Pups for a little raspberry tart thing.
Yeah. So she'd been running back and forth, having a griddle type. So
She's most definitely energized. Put it that way.
oh yeah, I'm glad she's not staying here tonight. She's gonna be up all
But I
night.
think she was actually shielding herself up because she just took little Skyra out to learn her how to help to do the crossings with the spirits, so that
Mhm.
when Aura's got to go and do things, I could get Skyra to jump in and do it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
there you
learning
go.
her the traits.
That's good. I didn't mention whips and chains. And put the pictures
Well,
so
you
you
just
can.
have now, in you.
Now, yeah, you just have now. That's for sure. Mhm. Yeah, so I'm thinking, um, do a revamp. Oh, so you want to be a paranormal investigator? And then I was gonna, I want to keep doing how I do things because people seem to really enjoy that. Now, like today, there you go. You can go for chocolate cake over at Christina's, Aurora. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay, she's just gone. Right. If you feel a hot heat come, sweetheart, it's Aura and
Yeah,
Skyra. Skyra will be with her.
yeah, yeah. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I was saying, I want to get. Uh, so you want to be a paranormal investigator? I'm going to redo that one. I'm going to redo. I was thinking I might start doing some interviews, but I don't know. I kind of think I want you to do the interviews. You and Drew do the interviews. You know. Um, so instead of interviews, I was thinking of maybe doing channel reviews and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. You used to do that before, didn't you? Putting the channels up and stuff. That was
Yeah.
good as well.
So I might start doing that again. Um, and then, like I said, I'm going to keep doing this how I do things for some, and my little mini cinemas,
Yeah.
for mini investigations. Why not investigate? There's a couple other things. Oh, and then the maybe do a little mini series on haunted objects and stuff.
Hello,
You know,
Evie. Yeah, definitely the haunted objects. There was quite a few people saying that like, the other week in the chat about could you show
yeah,
us some of your haunted
yeah.
objects?
So they want to see some of those again. So
Yeah.
I'm quite happy to do that. Hi, Evie. Big hugs.
How are you, sis?
Yeah, so I was thinking about doing all that again. Um, and there was other, I'm also thinking about maybe doing some classes and stuff. But the one thing that I want to do, if people keep coming about totems and stuff, there's a few people that have said this is, they got their totem and now what do we do next? Say, okay, so whoever got a new totem, and if you don't have like your three totems already, this is your first totem, or you might you might have the three totems, but you've never used them or talked to them or whatever. First thing and foremost, okay, pay attention to the main totem, okay,
Mm-hmm.
because that one's with you for life, right? That's your main totem. So pay attention to your totem. Now, the first two things you want to do, okay, find out if your totem is a him or a her, because that's important, okay, and find out what the totem's name is, right? Those are two things that you can do. And it might take you time, or you might just hear it in your head, or you might just talk to them, whatever, because they can use spirit chat just like anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So find out what you can about your totem. Basically, mainly the first two things you should try to find out if it's a boy or girl, and also what the name is. Because I was telling Mary's got a Palomino horse, right? It's her totem. I just said, "What's your totem?" And she was quite happy to. And she said, "Well, it's the Palomino horse." I said, "Okay, now all you gotta do is find the name and everything else because you can't say, 'Hey, Palomino face.' That would just be rude."
Yeah. No,
So,
you can't. You do need to have their names, definitely.
don't call your totem Palomino face or "Hey, foxtail" or something like that.
You'll be having hundreds of them turning up. Like, yeah.
You know, like Sherry calls Red Wolf Red Wolf, but that's his name. You
Yeah.
know, it's Red. His name's Red, and he's a wolf, so it's Red Wolf, right?
Red. Yeah.
Uh,
Red wolf.
and same with Timber. Uh, Buttons Wolf. That's his actual name is Timber. You know, he's a timber wolf too, but that's his name, Timber. That's what all the other wolves call him. So
Yeah, and like obviously, like Red Wolf for me came when I met Pups, but I have my wolf that I've had from birth, which is
you
Siberia, and
know, right.
she's beautiful. But yeah, it took me about a year to build my relationship with her, and then she revealed her name. So it does take time. It is about like putting the energy in with them and talking to them and acknowledging them and that, because as they'll just stand there and just stare at you like, yeah, am I supposed to be doing that?
What's my job?
Yeah,
And it is true too. Because a lot of times people will have totems and they ignore them until they need them, right? And that's not good. I mean, you should associate with them every day, at least for a few minutes. Just recognize that they're there and say hi to them, talk to them, whatever. But your totems are waiting for instructions. They're there to teach you and instruct you and stuff like that. But they also need instruction. They need to know what you expect of them, and they need to know
yeah,
what their job is, and they need to know why are they there. Other than the fact that they're there to teach you and help you to progress and help you become a better person and all that stuff. But what's their job? So you have to interact and get involved with them. But it takes time.
it does take time, and like I said, it is building up the relationship with them. It's no different to you building your relationship with your spirit guides and stuff like that. It's the same with them. They know that they've got a purpose, but you have to acknowledge them and put that forward for them to be able to actually physically step in and actually start being that for you. You know what I mean? You've got to acknowledge it. So
Yeah. Abby says, I meditated with the Grove, and that is when Genaway told me his name. Ivy the
the
squirrel
squirrel.
just came to me like knowing the same with Sally the deer.
Hello, El Nemo.
El Nemo, how's it going?
Thank you for coming in the last one.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the Pup and
Yes.
Pop Show. Yeah.
The Pup and Pups.
The Pup and Pops.
Pops.
Pup
I
and
call them
Pop.
Pops. My
Pop,
Pops.
Pops. Yeah. Squirrel. What?
Squirrel. Oh dear. They are like your totems and stuff. They're absolutely amazing to work with once you get to know them. They are, and they know where they stand and what they've got to be doing. Like obviously, like my Siberia, for instance, she's here for like keeping my circle together. She also helps me to stay within a pack. She learns me how to be in a pack, how to educate, and how to be open to other people. Then you've got Spirit, which is my owl. He's my wisdom in nature and things. You know what I mean? So even though she does show me bits with nature as well, he proper is in the nature side of it. He's wisdom. So
Right.
I use him for that, like. Then I've got a very weird. My third one's a really weird one. It's actually Shadow, which is a dragon, and he's nature bound, but he's more of my ability side. So he keeps me focused in my ability and how to use it through nature and everything else. So they've all got their own little ways that they got to do. Got to be.
Well, the dragon, it's not really that surprising because Astro, Shakara, Aurora, they all have a dragon form.
Oh no, I know Aurora does. She goes red.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not that surprising, And when I was younger, see, Astro's full name is Astro Blaze.
Yeah.
What a surprise, Blaze! Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, so you know, but he just prefers Astro, so I've always just called him Astro after, when I was like 15, 16, just started calling him Astro, and he just kept calling me Butthead. So we got along fine.
Exactly. It is about building the relationships with them and stuff. You know what I mean? It's the same with your spirit guides. Like your spirit guides may have like a certain name and stuff,
Hmm.
and they'll come and they'll give that name over to you. Like if you get a really good relationship with them, then yeah, you can have nicknames and stuff for each other. I know that Aura, she calls me Fiery because I'm fiery apparently.
Yeah. So,
Me fiery? Don't think so. Yeah,
you know,
I am.
and that's the thing. We have a good time, But here's like when I was showing the prayer circles, right? And my circle, I made a new one for because I'm going to the country. We're going to do some investigations in some spots that the extra protection ain't going to hurt nothing.
No,
I made a new thing and I put that on there on how I do things for everybody to see what it is. But you see, there's different things that I've done with my circle over the years. Like I've added Astro and Shakara, my protectors, to stand beside me right in the center, right? And then I still got my three totems that are with me in the center, like around the oak edges and stuff, right?
hmm,
Uh, and grandfather, you know. So it all depends on you. So a person could easily you could put your spirit guides in there as well, right? So I mean, you guys just have to do what feels right to you and enjoy it. Like enjoy the power.
exactly. Everybody's different. We all work differently, so we're all talk and be different with our spirit guides and that. Just always remember to just have respect and understanding for them and that. You know what I mean? And communicate with them, and they'll
Yeah,
work with you.
they say hello back. Yeah,
Yeah, my girl does as well, but she
yeah. The
keeps
first
going in and out.
first thing I ever said to Astro was that he was a butthead. So actually, no, a ball bag. I called him a ball bag. Yeah, and he looked at me with this shocked expression, and then he just burst out laughing. And he said, "I like you, kid." And ever since then we've been tight. But um, it wasn't until years later I realized what he was doing there. But at first I thought he was just there to laugh at me. So, but no,
Yeah, like with Aura, like it wasn't really words with Aura. Like my first time was when I was a little kid. I was like crying in my like cot bed sort of thing, and she just come in and put her finger up to her mouth like to say shh, and then she put her finger out and like I touched her and that was it. We had a connection, but obviously like pups, so I didn't know what she was until I got a little bit older. You know what I mean? I didn't know why she was there and things, but yeah,
yeah.
I know very well now.
Shakara says thank you. Yeah, she normally doesn't.
Hello, Kim.
She normally doesn't step out like that. Like step out of this. She's pretty laid back usually. But everybody was having fun, so she wanted to let everybody know that she has a fun side too. So that's why she
Oh, she
did.
does, yeah.
You know.
I think that like my like mama, I think she is more of the serious side. Even though she can have a laugh with you, but she's more the serious. When she turns up, it means business. Like when she comes,
Yeah. She knows.
and Astro, well, Papa, well, he's just a jokester. I'm telling you. He likes to pull me into baths while he's under the water and think he's trying to kill me and make me scream my head off.
Yeah. Well, that's why Scar always says you can't leave one supervised because you never know what kind of crap he's going to stir up. So you
Yeah.
know.
I always have eyes in the back of my head when Astro turns up. Literally.
Yeah, it's a good policy.
Yeah.
Hey, Tina. Hi, Kim.
How are you, my darlings? Oh, hello, Phonics sis. How are you?
Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, I think I'm still caught
No,
up.
I think that was everybody. I think you're up to date, Pops. I think.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Imagine that. I'm caught up in chat. That's scary.
Yeah, but
That,
I don't like it when the chat goes too fast because you miss so much. You know what I mean? So I like it when it's just like at a steady level where you can keep up.
yeah. Well, that's another thing that Elba was saying. My white wolf, Elba. Uh, Elba was saying, have you noticed? He says if you look at all your cinemas, on certain cinemas, certain people show up. On other ones, certain people show up. Every once in a while, the same people will show up. You know, he, he says obviously they show up when they need that information. You know, so I was like, yeah, okay, but and I guess it's kind of true. Like that's why I kind of watch which ones I'm going to put up and stuff because it seems to me that uh, if someone needs to be at your channel, and I'm not just talking my channel, I'm talking everybody's channel, they always seem to manage to be there right when they need to be there. You know?
I've noticed that as well. I have noticed that. Like you've got your regulars that will come in nearly every single show. They just like being there because they like our company. And then you've got the ones that just come pop in and out every now and again. You know, like it is good. It is good the way our community is.
Oh, the guy come out and change the water hose. Dummy didn't put the washers.
The
Menace.
dummy didn't put the washers.
Eh?
Men are so lazy. Oh my god.
Well, maybe the new horse had built-in washer.
Maybe, yeah.
A lot of them do now.
I went with my friend to a cemetery. I was giving them spirited dolls. I was also getting cuddles from a spirited doll. Lovely. Next thing I see Giaway walking beside me. Can't.
Continued. She's not finished.
Okay, sis.
That will be. Just letting everyone know that you're live. Good job.
Tash, will you please go and lay down there? No, I came with two. It came with two washers to put in there, the new holes, and he left them in the bag. And I even handed it to him and said, "Oh, you need the washers." He's like, "No, I'll just tighten it more."
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Okay, well, let's hope it don't go wrong.
Yeah. Well, that's a dumbass.
Yep, that's lazy.
Yeah. Right, Tigas? That's it. That's lazy. Lazy ass. So what all you want to be doing on your channel?
Well, at the minute, I'm actually trying to work out the runes, which I know Pops is going to be helping me with. I'm
Mm-hmm.
also looking into the dice and the charm stuff because I would really like to start doing that. So that's going to be something new that I'm bringing to my channel. Obviously, you know that I do meditation, but I normally would do it live. Now I'm doing that pre-recorded because it's a lot easier. I will do the odd live where I do some meditation maybe, but I prefer the pre-recorded for that. And everyone seems to be liking that. Going to
Uh-huh.
be getting back out to doing some investigations and stuff. I'm obviously been bringing my card readings back in some of the shows, so I am going to be trying to bring that back in. Obviously, I've started my interviews up again, which is something I really wanted to do again. I wanted to bring that back, so I was good at my interviews, and everybody liked that today. So I'm doing that. I do want to start doing some like pre-recorded shows where I just like do certain bits with like my crossing overs. I do want to do regular updates where I do my spirit boxes and then like have like little clippets of like where I've crossed them over, the spirits and stuff like that. There's quite a few things that I've got coming. I'm still trying to like decide on some bits
Mm-hmm.
to do. Like I'm a little bit up in the air still because I'm not really sure, because I'm busy as well, because I've got up lots of like everyday life stuff that I have to do as well. So I'm trying to work everything around my regime and moving over to Texas. Obviously, when I get to Texas, there'll be loads of new
Mm.
stuff.
Debbie said the next day she was thinking about them, and so Galloway went and checked up on them to see how they were doing because he really liked the one that she was cuddling. So cool.
That'd be really cool. Yeah, I have figured. Hello, Lou, brother. How are you?
Yay, Lou!
I do want to bring. I do want to bring my runes and everything into my channel a lot more. I want to be like doing more of them sort of readings
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that, like my runes and my like dices and stuff like that. But there's a lot of different categories to each of these readings, so I want to do different readings, like I do Nordic and Viking, and
Mm-hmm.
like just do different ones.
Well, that's what I like with the Fergus stones. Okay, they still have the symbols, right?
Hmm.
But the names are modern. So Ezra or whatever, any name you want. They'll say fire, water, goddess, god, Rhea, whatever. So the name will be English, and the way they're written out is dyslexic friendly, right?
Yeah,
So, I mean, that's why I really like our clan one, and it like these the way that we've done them. Now, I'm not saying anyone is right or anyone is wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
yeah,
even suggesting such a thing. But these are the same ones that our family's been reading for generations, right? I think it's at least 10 generations that these same scripts have been passed through, right?
yeah.
So that's why I'm rewriting them and making them all out. And I'm going to give them to you, and then, someday you pass them down, or someday.
Yeah, but that's what I do want. I would like to carry on the tradition of our family pups. Definitely, definitely want to bring that sort of reading in. That is a must. But
But the good thing about it is, though, right? I've checked and I've double checked that all of our readings, I've checked with the Norse and I've checked with the Celtics and I've checked with the symbols are the same, right? Names are a little bit different, but it's the same symbols, and the meanings are, pretty close to the same, right? So the good news is once you learn these ones and you learn the symbols and everything else, when you look at another set, no matter what set it is, you're going to know what that rune means, right?
yeah,
So
and
that's
that
the
is
good.
what I need, because I don't like at the minute when I look at my runes, I just see pretty little patterns on them, and I ain't got a clue what they mean. It's just like, yeah, they're really pretty.
Yeah, no, when
So yeah,
you once you get to know these ones, right, you'll know what they are for you, right? Like you're gonna know, okay,
yeah,
this one means the fire torch. Okay, the fire torch was from Freya, who brought fire and knowledge, and wisdom to us to teach
yeah,
us to be confident in ourselves and all this other stuff. But anyway, it's all written out in a way that, so when you go to look at a different rune set, the meanings will be the same, right? A little bit different here and there, but nothing too far that you wouldn't be able to pick up right away. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that's the thing about them, man.
Because I am quite intrusive. So like, because obviously like I'll follow like what you send over and stuff like that. But obviously, like in a card reading, you're always going to have bits that you pick up
That
on
yep,
to do with that as well. And I'm really good at doing that. So that isn't my issue. It's just the fact that I don't know
yeah,
what the
no,
runes stand for.
that's what I'm saying. Like even me, I read these runes, right? I read the runes, and there's always extra information that the spirits will give you. Same with the cards. You always get the information you know, like, yeah, these are, when you read any cards or you read any runes, you read stones, you read dice, you read sticks, you read charms, anything, there's basic information on there, right? But when you're open and you're doing it, you're also going to feel what the spirits want you to pass on as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So you're never going to, two people are never going to read this thing the same way. There's always
no,
going to be differences because the spirits you work with are different.
exactly. Yeah, I'm like number 14. That's good. Christina, I shared my breakfast with my animal kin, like Danny just taught us. Now I am wondering if I've gave the food to Lusa or will I upset the spirit animals?
Nope,
No,
nope.
you can do that. I do like when I like make food and things like that. I'll call out to every single energy. I'll call out to my totems. I call out. I done it when I was going on to pups. Like Aura must have turned the mic on, so he probably heard everything because he did respond. But I will call out to all of my spirits, my spirit guides, everything, and I also call out to my totems and stuff as well. They're all spirit and they're all energy that work with you. As long as you interact them all into it, they'll happily take the food. They're not going to fight with each other for the food. Put it that way. They'll be fine.
Yeah, and what I do, like when I feed my totems, you know, or if I feed the spirits or whatever, I leave it sit there for an hour or so, you know, and they have their fill, and then Luna gets a treat. She
That's
loves
what
it.
I do with Dash. Like I would normally do that. I'll put their food out and I'm like, yeah, like have that, and I leave it for so long, and then I know that my boy's going to get it after if it's okay for him, obviously.
Yeah, ARP. Yeah, I just give it to after you've given your food
Hello,
the spirits, right?
RP.
If you have a pet, you can give it to them. You know, sometimes what I do is I'll take the food out and I'll give it to the animals. You know,
Yeah,
depends on what the food is, though. But a lot of times, you know, after the spirits had their fill, you know, instead of scraping it in the garbage, I give it to Luna because
yeah.
she
I
loves.
never throw mine away. I'll either give it 9 times out of 10. I give it to Dash, or I'll split it between Dash and the animals outside. If it's like bread or anything like that, I'll put it
Yeah,
outside for them because
yeah,
I
that's
do
what I.
believe that you have to feed the animals, nature animals. You definitely, you know.
Blessings to you, brother.
How are you, RP? Hope you're okay.
But yeah, so I like RP's channel because it reminds me, you know, when I grew up, we couldn't afford a television. You know, we just couldn't afford it. So we'd sit around, and it was really nice because we'd all sit around in the kitchen, and we'd have the radio on, and we'd listen to shows and listen to stuff and talks and chats and stuff about it. Well, today, it for some reason today it hit me. I was watching his show. He had reactions and watched with a group called Paranormal Nightmare, and I was watching that and I was enjoying it. And Christina was on there, and I says, "How come this looks like a radio on there? Like, why is it look, you know?" Because I thought the reaction would be, you know, how you see so many reaction cinemas, and the
Yeah,
person does this and does, you know, all these faces and everything, and that's what I was kind of thinking about. But as I watched it for a few minutes, I realized, oh, you can hear, you know, reactions, spoken reactions and stuff. Well, that's really cool. So then I watched the whole damn thing, right? But the side effect of that, when I was got done watching, uh, I was thinking about my nana and my granddad and stuff like that, and it was like a real nice memory lane trip, you know. And I was
yeah.
thinking about family that you know they've been gone for a long, long time, you know. So thank you for that, RP. That
It
was
is
really
good when you get channels that do that, like make you think.
like that. That was really good, and it was a real nice trip down memory lane for me today when I was watching that. So blessings to you. That was great.
There's a lot of guys that come in that have really awesome channels.
Yeah, Wow, we got the best community on
Hello,
YouTube.
Three Souls.
Hey, Three Souls.
How are you, angels? My RP life great interview he did with me. That's good. You've interviewed him, have you? That's awesome. He'll have to come up on one of my shows and have an interview.
Yeah.
Anybody that wants to come up and have an interview with Sherry, just give me a message on Facebook or leave a comment under one of my videos, and preferably the more newer ones, so I know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Leave it on the latest cinema.
yeah,
Yeah. Because sometimes I get I get Christina or other people say, "Holy shit, you finally answered my question from last year." But it just popped up that I had this thing on
it's
here.
what happened to me. I started replying back to stuff on my channel the other day, and then when I look back at it, it was like a year ago. I was like, "What the hell? Like,
Well,
really?"
I had two of them the other day that I filled out. And I was writing the answers out, or typing the answers, I guess I should say. It was from Evie, right? So I'll put in the answer, and then I look and I see from 3 years ago. Why has this not been in my thing up until now, right?
Yeah, no, it is confusing.
It's like this message was 3 years ago, but I answered it anyway. But it's just like, and I check my messages all the time. I always go to editor and I click comments, and then I click unanswered, right? So they'll pop up. Well, I had some from 3 years ago, and I'm like, where did this come from?
Yeah, they can get confusing because it doesn't show you straight away that it's from that long either. Like, so then when you do see it, like I said, I'd done one from like over a year ago. So after I'd realised that and done it, I just wrote back like underneath it saying, "I'm very sorry for the really, really late replying." Like,
Yeah, it's like I have no idea why after 3 years, like every probably doesn't even remember the thing or the comment or whatever. But I answered it, and then she'd click on it, then she'd look at the cinema and go, "Oh my God, that was 25,000 years ago. Why, you know, why are you just getting to it? Because I just got it." So yeah.
oh, we're talking about like things that we were going to be doing on our channel, and at the minute we're actually talking about the fact that YouTube likes to give us messages from like 2 or 3 years ago, and we replied to them not realizing. Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, RP, I really like that. That's very cool. I enjoy that. And now I'll be watching for more of them because that was pretty cool. I watched a couple other ones like that too, and my brain sometimes just doesn't work right. And I'm thinking, okay, this is something to because you get programmed on YouTube, you know, and I think that's what it is. You're so used to going on a channel and you see all kinds of stuff, right? And you watch it, and you sort of half-ass watch sometimes, because the visualization, you focus more on that than what's actually going on, right?
Yeah.
And I think we've really lost something as a culture, to be honest. But when you're hearing it, like what you're doing is really really cool, um, and it doesn't matter the reason you do it. What matters is how cool it is because you got to pay attention, right? It forces you to say, okay, do I want to watch this or listen to it? Whatever. So the fact that you keep it interesting to keep someone's attention without the distraction of everything else on the screen, that's a testimony to what you're doing. It's a good deal, right? So like keep
Oh
it up.
yeah.
Keep it up.
It is good, and like Sister Christina said, I like RP because sometimes I have things to do and I can't look at the screen. But with you, I can play it and do my dishes and stuff and hear it, and I enjoy that. Like Danny says, it's like the radio.
Yeah, it's
Hello,
really cool.
Luna.
Yeah, it's a really cool, and And to be honest, who's going to think of doing that, right?
Yeah, no,
Who's going to think of it? Like,
not many.
you know, Jared TV, of course, tells stories and stuff, and Cassie and stuff, But it's not common on YouTube or anything anymore where you actually got to get involved with the program and listen and pay attention. Otherwise, you get lost, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's cool. I don't know. I think it's really cool.
Hello, Lunar Eclipse, my sister. Hello, Doris' sister. How are you?
Hey, Luna. Hey, Doris. Yeah. So anyway, I think RP's channel is really cool, and you guys should go roll RP's bones and have a listen to even today's show. If you guys have never listened to RP's, they got Paranormal Nightmare on there, and I know those guys. Those guys are pretty good guys. But go have a listen to the show, and you'll really enjoy it. But the thing is, there's no distraction. You get to listen, and you can do whatever, and it's just good. It's good time. It's time well spent. So, so make sure to roll his bones. Support RP. Roll the bones, so we keep getting content. Big hugs, Doris. I just rolled his bones and put the
Good,
link.
Evie. That's awesome.
Awesome. Good job. Good. Yeah.
I did say hello as well, Doris, but I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah, put the link to RP's Last Cinema on there so people can go watch it after because it's good.
Guys, if you blues, you're gonna have to do it because my Gmail and that is played up, so I'm not actually signed into YouTube on my laptop. I can't get on it at the minute.
Yeah.
Put his channel in the room if you can, please, my darlings. And thank you, Nightbot. I always say thank you to Nightbot, even though he's my robot. But there you go. I love listening to Gerard's channel when he does the what's that?
The Sunday shows, yeah.
The applet, or whatever that is. I can't read that. Sorry.
I'll get it. Hang on. I will get it.
Apparitions, is it?
For that reason, you could just listen to the history if you don't want to watch. But usually put beautiful pictures and sneak in whatever ghost pics I can find. Yeah, Jared's pretty good. Pretty good guy. I've known Jared for years.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Doris, for putting his link in. Please feel free to put your links in as well, guys. Evie put his link in. That was Nightbot that put my link in. I thought that was
Evie put it in. That's for the cinema. That's for the cinema I'm talking about, guys. That he did today or yesterday. But anyway, yeah, that's the one there.
Thank you, Doris. She just put 4s in. Yeah, just like put each other's links in here. My channel very much. I like to support each channel and that. So just always feel free to put your links in when you come in mine if you're blue. Help out any of the guys that are not blue as well, like if they've been coming in a while.
Well, that's exactly right, RP. That's what I'm talking about. It gets your head going and you're thinking and you remembering and imagining. It's all good. I love it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah, keep it up. You're doing a good job. And it's going to grow like that because people, you know what the thing is, though? And I think people are going to find this with your channel. Everything in this world right now is so rush. Want it right now. It has to be this way. It has to be that way. And you're bombarded all the time with crap, right? But when you go to RP's channel, you sit back, do this, and just listen,
Yeah, exactly. You can give your eyes a rest because, like, when you're having to stare at a screen 24/7, it can hurt your eyes in the end as well. So it's really nice to just be able to sit there and.
Yeah, it just kind of you go into a different. It's just different. Like it gives your brain a new energy, so it's really cool.
Now, always put your links in because you'd never know who's watching the show back. Not everybody writes in the chat. There might be people that just look. You know what I mean? So always put your links in.
Yeah, you never know who pops in and that.
Mm-hmm.
There's Alminos, everybody. Make
Hello,
sure you jump on
Elmino.
that. Yeah. That's
Ghost Squad fam.
Yeah,
What?
Mr.
Hello.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's family right there. We got the best.
We've got the best community and fam ever. Seriously, there is no other people on YouTube like them. Unseen Sun. Three Souls Paranormal. I work 70 hours a week at ER ICU. You guys channels have become my safe place where I can finally wind down. Well, that's good. That's what we want. We want you to be able
That's
to feel
awesome, brother. That's
awesome.
awesome, Thor. Perfect.
Thank you, Danny. I really appreciate you for sharing the link. Thank you, Mary, for doing that for me. Blessings. You're more than welcome, sweetheart.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Time well spent on your channel, mate.
And by the way, guys, in case you are confused, we are on my channel. This isn't her channel. This is my channel.
Her channel. I'm just her channel there, that way. Not her channel. No, yeah, her channel. Not her channel, because her channel's a coffee pot. It says, hello, coffee pot. Well, sorry.
Yeah, Pups and his coffee.
Maybe just laugh. I think we should do a premiere put together on Saturdays.
But at some point, I should be having some shows that are coming up to do with Sister Drew as well. Sister Drew should be starting up a show in that.
Yeah, I think a good idea, guys. Anyone who thinks it's a good idea, I want you to put darn right in the chat. You're going to type darn right. If you think this is a good
Not
idea.
yet. You don't know what he's going to say yet.
I don't know what the idea is. I could say jump in a volcano.
They'll just do it anyway because they agree with everything we say.
Yeah, that won't be a good idea if I said jump in a volcano. That would suck, right? That's not the idea. Okay. But, okay, here we go. If you think it would be a good idea.
Yeah, he's already done it.
See, Tina's on. If you think it'd be a good idea for RP, okay, to be interviewed by Pup on her channel, put darn right in the chat. Do it now.
Oh, darn right. Yeah, I can't write, but somebody write that in for me as well and just put from PWI. Darn right.
So put darn right if you think that RP should go on Sherry's channel for interview. But darn right.
Tina's put darn right. So's Evie. I promise I don't bite, RP. I am a nice person.
Doris put darn right. I put darn right. Kim put darn right. PWA put darn right.
And darn right for Sherry. Thank you, sweetheart.
Nemo put darn right.
Yeah, Elmo, yeah.
Yeah.
El Nemo. So Elmo, where did Elmo come from?
I don't know where Elmo comes from. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
That would be interesting. Darn right. That's Lou. Thank you. Most of the chat are saying that they think it's a good idea.
I think it's a damn good idea. All right.
So it's up to you.
All right. So RP and Sherry get a hold of each other. And RP, you're gonna set up a time with Sherry so you guys can do an interview because I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, either get me on Facebook under Sherry Brett, or you can email me on sherryanb84@gmail.com. That's SHERRYANB84@gmail.com.
Oh, I already know that, brother.
Oh,
I already know that, brother. But that's not my story to tell. That's why I said the reason doesn't matter. The whole thing is just fantastic.
Lou, does RP mean role play? What the hell?
That's actually a good question.
Christina, I love the idea of the premiere so you can chat with us all while it is playing. But lovely, it is what you want it to be, want to do, because it is very personal, your show. Yeah, I think that'd be really good as well, sis Christina. I just think that sometimes when you do your premieres, especially for like certain shows that you do, it is good to premiere because then you've got more time in the chat and you can explain. Because sometimes when you're doing certain shows and you're going into overload talking, guys can get really confused. At least if you're in the chat, you're mingling, you're not missing anything. You know what I
Hey,
mean? So
and we got another darn right on top of that.
damn
So
right, Christina.
that's it. Yeah, I want to get RP on a couple shows, and
Yeah,
you know,
please come, RP. Give me a message.
yeah. I think RP, do you got Facebook? Because that's the easiest way to get a hold of pups. I
Yeah,
think.
that is the most easiest way. It's Sherry Brett. Thank you, sweetheart. She done it from me as well.
Yeah. So there you go. Debbie! Hey,
Hello,
Debbie!
Debbie, sweetheart. How are you, sis?
I hope you're feeling better today, Debbie. What
I
else? Some
would ask
prayers?
you all guys though to like send some like love and prayers out to lovely Christina because her daughter is not doing very well in hospital at the moment. She's now got a swollen throat and that, so she's not been doing very good. So just some like prayers for her as well.
Yeah, for Christine, she needs some prayers.
Yeah. RP Life likes Twitter. You have that, Sherry? No, I have Instagram. I don't have Twitter. For some reason, Twitter will not let me on it. I think it knows that I'm fiery, so it just cuts me off from it.
You never know.
I am so sorry. Even though I know I am following your channel, I appreciate you also and love what you do. Who's that to? RP, darling. Is that to me?
Yep.
Oh, thank you. You might have wrote something else. And I might have missed it. No, I didn't miss it. I am so sorry. Why is he saying sorry for?
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you, darlings. Yeah, she just needs some prayers at the moment because her daughter's very poorly at the minute. Not Christina, sweetheart, to Christine. You can do love to Christina as well. Obviously, I'm not saying that, but they're two different people.
That's it.
One lives in New York and one lives in Australia.
There's your Facebook page right there.
I know. Yeah, I did see up the chat. Bless him. That's probably what he was saying sorry for because he's only just seeing it. You don't have to be sorry.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Who knows? What the hell do I know? I don't know nothing.
The only reason I asked you all to do prayers because we all know how powerful our prayers are when we get together.
Yeah.
The other Christine, yeah.
Yeah, Christina got a little fan, and it could be plugged into a port, but anyway, we won't get into that. But she's really enjoying her little fan, and it's got a little water mister on it and everything else. So she's all happy with her little
Oh
fan.
yeah, no, she said about that earlier. She was saying about her fan. It sounds really cool.
Yeah, so she's happy with her fan.
Prayers are powerful. You are damn right they are powerful. Yes, they are. Most definitely.
She says, I'll take all love you want, but I'm a happy camper today. I have my little fan, and my hose works, and I put together a hand mower. So yeah, I can't complain, she said.
Yeah, we'd put Don right in the room because Pups turned around and said that he thinks that you should come on to an interview with me, and I said that I would like that, and he said to put Don right in the room, so everybody was agreeing that they think you should come on an interview with me. So I said about contacting me either on Facebook under Sherry Brett or getting me on my email, which I also said on it and spelled out.
Oh, what did you miss, RP? Oh, nothing, brother. I was just saying how the other day you forgot to put your pants on when you went out to get the mail, and then the neighbors saw you in your underwear, and then everybody was waving and stuff, and you didn't care. So yeah, that's all. That's all you missed. You didn't miss too much. So yeah.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, or email. The best place is on Facebook. If not Facebook, then Instagram would be good, or email. It don't matter either way.
Well, in case you missed it, everybody here wants you to get onto Sherry's show so she can have an interview you on her show. And I said, if you want her to be on your show, put damn yeah or damn straight or damn something.
It's darn right.
Damn right. Thank you. Damn right. And everybody put damn right. And then some people even put it twice. Yep. Damn right. So
yeah, for me, because I can't type.
Yeah, so make sure you get a hold of her on Facebook or whatever, so you guys can set up a time where you can come up and have an interview. That's
I'm on Instagram. We already follow each other. Yes, we do.
Oh, there you go.
Look for your links on your channel. Thank you so much. RP stands for. I can't read that, Pups. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic, so retina.
Yeah, retinas picking them up. Labitotosia.
Oh,
they're screwed. That's
okay.
what I mean. In our language, the retinas are screwed. They're pigmented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run, Phoenix. The zombies are after your brain.
Yeah. Yeah, watch your brains. Yeah. I don't think I'd be a good doctor, My bedside manner, I think, would suck.
I don't know if I've got all of my links to my things on it. So what I might do is after the show, RP, if you go back under this video, I'll leave my Facebook link and I'll leave my Instagram link and I'll write my email thing as well. So then you can just go and copy and paste it. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. What does one feed is on? I told you guys, okay?
Brains.
But I tell you what we're going to do. There's not going to be no zombies, okay? Because I put in a thing to the government all across the world. From now on, when someone dies, you know how they only have the top part of the coffin? Can't see the feet anyway, right? So we're going to stop the apocalypse. It's very easy because we're going to tie everybody's shoelaces together. And then when the zombies try to walk, they're going to fall over, hit their head on a rock. No more zombies. Okay? So
yeah, we did speak about that a few weeks back.
We talked about this
Oh, is that
already.
his email, is it?
You know?
What is at rplife@gmail.com?
Yeah, that's
Right,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
That's
I
easy.
will
Get a hold there. Yeah.
copy and paste it. Let me copy and paste that so I've got it.
Okay, problem solved. So Pup's gonna send you an email. There you go.
Yeah, I'll email you. It probably won't be tonight. It'll be tomorrow at some point, or when I'm free, because I'm a busy lady. I've got stuff I have to go and do tomorrow.
Yeah. So there. That yeah. And all that talk about that, what do you feed the zombie and careful for your brains. You know, that awkward
Oh, Eli
moment.
asked me where I'm going in Texas. I'll be living in Laredo.
Laredo.
Yes.
There's a couple songs about that. Anyway, that awkward moment, you know, when you're standing there at the street corner and a herd of zombies come by and they go like, brains, brains, brains. They look at you and then they keep walking. Brains, brains. That would be awkward.
All this talk of zombies, I can't stand the things. I can't even watch them on TV. Well, no.
Yeah. Well, we're done now. We're moving on. I just had to.
Sherry
I
don't
had to.
like anything to do with horror. She don't like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Well, I had to answer the chat.
Yeah.
You know.
No, really, it just likes to freak me out.
That's it.
It's a bit of pups love.
No, not me. I wouldn't do such a thing. If you people think that I would start some shit just to razz the crap out of her, but yes. If you think I would never do such a thing, but no. Okay. So if you think I would,
Excuse me, but you are connected to Astro, so that says it all.
well, we gotta let the chat decide. You know, if you think I'd purposely razz the shit out of Pup, put yes. And if you think I would never do such a thing, but no.
Yes. See, your own woman is saying yes.
No, she's not saying yes. She's saying yes, yes, yes. She got three of
Yeah,
those.
and Phonics is saying yes.
Oh, we got a couple of hell yeses. Oh,
Hell
okay.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know Pops well. I know him too well. I know he would.
So there.
He does it out of love, though, guys.
Yes, definitely.
It's preparing me.
You know, 100%.
Sherry's not scared of many things, but zombies, yeah. I definitely wouldn't be no good in the zombie apocalypse. I'd be under the bed and not moving.
Well, I don't think you'd have to worry. There'd be a lot of people protecting you. You don't have to worry.
Well, it's not really going to help me when they're in the spirit realm, is it?
They're not. They're never going to bother you. Never in a billion years.
That's a good idea, Danny. Tie the feet together.
That's it. See? Oh, see, now she's saying I razz her sometimes, and she's the girlfriend. So, see?
LOL, he razzes me sometimes, Sherry, and I'm his girl. Yep, I'm his girl as well, but in a different way. I'm not his woman. I'm his daughter. I can be a pain in the backside sometimes, I will admit that.
Sometimes. Oh, yeah.
I can be hard work. I really don't know how Rudy puts up with me sometimes. I really don't.
Read what Christina just told you.
Right. Your pup's coming. What? Hang on a minute. LOL, your pup's coming to your nip spot in heaven, and he's going to be like knocking on your door, dressed as a zombie in heaven to bother you, Sherry. Sis, bet your ass. More than likely. I'm glad that you guys love me.
Yeah. Okay, Abby, have a good day at work. Blessings to
Love you, Evie. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart.
So, I got another question before, because what time is it?
Well, it's 10 past.
Okay, so before I go off, I'm thinking about having a little giveaway or a contest or something like that on my channel on one of my the way I do it shows,
Yeah.
coming up soon. So, would you guys be interested in something that I could think of to do in order to give out 3 of these things? Patches, they're patches that you sew on. Sea bass paranormal patch. If you'd be interested in getting a patch, sea bass patch from some type of a little contest or something, put yes, so that way I know that it's worthwhile to do one. And then we'll put I'll send out 3 of these patches.
So what? We've got to think of an idea.
Yeah, we'll think of an idea, something that they can answer, or something to do with the show. And then
What if it's for your new show?
Yeah.
What about getting them to maybe like see if anyone can do like a poster or something that you could put up?
Yeah. Everybody would like that.
If not a poster, if you're not very creative, you could do a poster. If you're not very creative, then maybe you could come up with a really cool like slogan for the show. And Pups chooses which ones he likes, and uses them on his show.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be something like that, like
something to get them their heads going and get them a bit creative.
Get a bit creative, like okay. Here's an example. Okay, I'm gonna be starting a new series called Nothing, because it's basically gonna be showing different haunted objects and stuff and telling stories about it. What should that playlist be called? That's a good
Come up with a name. Yeah.
Come up with a name for what you think the playlist should be called. And the top 3 names I like the best gets the patch. How's that?
That sounds really good.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
That's your homework, guys. You've got to come up with a really cool name.
Yeah, don't put it out now, because this is
not in here.
Yeah, not in here. It's got to be typed in at the end of the show on my channel. And don't tell anybody, because you don't want no one else to take your idea.
Keep it to yourself, and don't put it on any of the shows. Like, if you've got Pups on Facebook or anything like that, maybe you could message him privately and go, "This is what I've got for your haunted object."
But it'll be something like that. And if you got the top 3 names that I like the best, all 3 are getting the patch.
The huntings. So, something very, very catchy. Come on, guys. You've got more of an imagination than that. Come on.
Yeah, don't type it in here.
Going to pull the people in.
Yeah, don't type it in here. Keep it to yourself
in the room.
Until later. But that's kind of what it's going to be like, right? And then I don't know how many I got left. I know I got 3 for sure, and there might be a couple other ones. Maybe we'll auction them off or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and did go down from 2,000, but I'm back up to my 2,000 again, guys. So I will be doing a giveaway as well. But I'm going to be doing my giveaways on my skulls and stuff that I've made, so you can get a skull.
Yeah, skull.
or something like that. They're made of resin, so I've made them myself, coloured them myself, and I put intentions of love and light into them, so you'll get a bit of my power as well. So anybody, when I get the show up and running, I'll probably do like a trivia or
Yeah,
something, and you guys answer some questions, and you can win a skull.
yeah,
I'll show you all the stuff, and there's loads of stuff I've got anyway. So you can get little tiny skulls, you can get little crow skulls, all sorts.
yeah. So we'll figure it out. But
Yeah,
anyway, yeah. So on my next show, I'm gonna be putting the question, and you guys type the answer, and then with three people are gonna win a patch. Okay, um, from there.
yeah. Don't forget to do pups one. That's the most important. Just look out for my show because mine will be live. But do the one for pups. Remember, don't put it in any chats or anything
Yeah,
until he says.
and because it's gonna be cool. And then
Mm,
I'll get a hold of you. You'll get a hold of me on Facebook, and I'll get your address, and poof, straight to the post I'll go, and away it'll go, and
exactly.
then you'll get it in
And
no
then you
time.
could have your very own personal.
See, Pop's got one, and she's in England, so that just shows you I don't give a shit where you are. I'll send it to you. So there you go. Yeah.
I also got one of my little wolf cards that he sent me as well.
See, looky there.
And that sits on my altar. I missed it. Son was talking to me. What we naming? So Pups is going to be doing a show where he shows his haunted objects. Now you guys have got the homework of coming up with a really cool name for his show, and the three names that he likes the most. Everybody, those three people will get their own very personal badge that Pups done. Okay. So, but you can't write it in the rooms. You've got to keep it to yourself until Pups reveals when it's to be done. So
Right.
get your head thinking.
So we want a name for the playlist of when I'm going to show different objects, haunted
Yeah,
objects, and tell the stories about them and things like that. So we need a name for that series or whatever that playlist. So you guys are all going to come up with a name, but don't tell anybody what it is, and don't write it down anywhere until I put up the cinema. And in the comments of the seminar, you're going to write down, you should name the playlist this, right? And then I'm going to go through all the names, and the top three are going to get a patch.
I'm not going to do it because I've got a badge already, but I will egg you guys on.
Yeah. All right, Lou, take care.
Okay, Lee, thank you, brother. We're going to be coming off in a minute anyway because we've been on for an hour and a half almost.
You have one, hon. It's in the pack sack already.
Oh, I see that Sherry has one, but your girl, I've had that for a couple of years, sis. Way before we got with you. Way before.
Yeah.
That was when.
Actually, she got that patch, sweetheart, right along the same time you and Death were kissing. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't together.
When you and Death were getting it on.
Yeah, when you guys are getting on, hey. Well, she didn't get it on, but she got a patch. She got a patch. But yeah, so you can't blame me for that.
Like when you were doing that, let's get it on, Death.
Whoa. Yeah. So I, so I just started saying those patches, because I had nothing else to do, because we weren't together, and no one was supervising me. So I gave out a few patches, yeah.
We love you, sis, but it is true. That video, I could not stop staring at it when I was watching. I was like, what the hell? Like, since when got feelings of doing that?
That was funny as ass.
I did think it was a bit random when I was watching it and I could see roses on his bed. I was like, hang on, something's going on here.
Yeah.
Like,
What's up with that shit? Of course, we were good friends then, but that's beside the point.
well,
You
we
know.
were still friends then, Goofy.
Yes, that's true. That's very true. But that's beside the point. I was just bringing attention to your Saturday cartoon series so that people would
Yeah,
go,
guys, if you haven't watched it, go over. She gets
go
really
over and watch
steamy.
it, right?
Go and
So
watch it.
yeah, the Saturday cartoons. Okay, she's got like 100 of them now. But go to the first one and start watching, and it's about saving the
She's
world at the end.
saving the world, okay,
Right?
but she has to get it on with death to get
Yeah, she
where
had to
she
get
wants to
on with
get.
death, and she drowned. And I had a very
Yeah.
important role because the entire time I'm sitting on my ass doing nothing, and I'm asked, "Pops, do you think she's okay? She's been under the water a long time." And my help on this whole situation was, "Well, it's not been that long. It's only been about 4 or 5 hours." So just to give you an idea. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty funny stuff, and it's good stuff.
It is. It's really good, guys. It is a really good series, so go and watch it. And it is based on real things she's seen
Yeah,
and stuff, but she just made it really funny at the same time. Like, it's
it,
really good.
yeah, she had visions and awakening, and so she put it all cartoon, and it's quite fun. So go over there and watch it. And almost everybody is in it. If you're not in it, it's because you weren't, you didn't, she didn't know you at the time or whatever. Because the spirits used people she knew.
I know you didn't. We know you didn't make it up. We still in shock that
Yeah,
like
shock
death got
horror.
it on with you.
Yeah, shock
We
horror.
were not expecting that.
Yeah, nobody was expecting to get the jiggy on with death. Nobody
No.
expected that.
I even wrote it under her post. I was like, what the hell? 6. Oh yeah, I'm in it a couple of times. She puts me down to a T though. The way that she does my voice and the way that she acts makes my character act. It's so like me.
Well, it's funny. Yeah, Tina, you won't be disappointed. But the only thing is, when it gets to the good part, she says, "Oh, I guess we'll end it here."
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and the fact that she explains how he's kissing the side of her mouth, and then when it comes, she goes, "I leave the rest to your imagination." So she makes it go all blank, so nobody can see anything going on.
See, I snorted.
And probably because if she did actually put any of that content up showing what happened, she'd probably get her channel took down. So probably
Yeah, probably a good idea. Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
But yeah, we're not ribbing her because she has got a really good series. It's just we like to banter and we're having a laugh.
Yeah,
and we know she can take it.
But no, these are things that was told to her, and so she made it so that we could all
That we could watch it and find it funny at the same time.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my God! I say something to what? Dad Angel.
Oh, you just watch and see.
Oh my God! Well, I hope I'm not getting it on with him.
No. No.
Or were you on about pups?
No, you just have to wait and see.
Because if she's on about pups, then I'm definitely not getting it on with pups because that's my dad.
Well, there's nothing to do with getting on. Get that off your mind.
But I can't help it. We've just been talking about death.
Just because she got on with death doesn't mean everybody's getting on with anybody.
With Christina's imagination, I'm sure it could happen. And her spirits, cool.
Yeah, it's not a good laugh without a snort. That was a snort that I had there because, for expression.
Sorry, the act does not let you have sex. They don't even let you have women.
Yeah, so there you go.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Anyway,
we better stop, guys.
Yeah, we better stop. I gotta get off of here, and
And I'm sure my man's waiting. So yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody. Blessings to you. Thank you for coming in. I hope you enjoyed today. We certainly enjoyed having you here.
We did. And lots of love to you all, guys, and lots of love and light. We hope that you have a pleasant evening. And thank you for joining us. Don't forget to tune in for Pups and Christina on Wednesday and Pups and Drew on Thursday. And then we go from there.
Yeah. So there you go.
So until then, lots of love and light, guys. And we'll see you all very, very soon.
Bye-bye.
Merry parting.